Hello viewers of the internet. So in this video, I'm going to be going over my first time riding the Capita Defenders of Awesome snowboard. This particular model is the 2020 model, which at the time of this video is 1 season's older model. But generally I don't think the boards have changed that much. It's a overall camber profile board with a rocker tip and tail. Which is a hybrid shape, and I am coming off of a traditional camber shaped board. So I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I think I noticed as being different, what I liked, maybe what I didn't like, and maybe for someone who's wondering about what it will be like changing over from a traditional camber snowboard to a hybrid shape like this one, then maybe this video will provide some value to you. So this is my very first run with this board. This is at Mountain High in Wrightwood in Southern California, which is not particularly known for really good snow, but here we're coming up on the steeper section of one of the blue runs, and I'm going to go ahead and kind of try out the carving and just see how the edge holds here. And mind you, the snow wasn't that good, but I'm actually going to go ahead and just let the volume of the video play out over here a little bit so you can kind of hear what it's like going down this run. So I think you can kind of hear I'm really kind of sliding and slipping a little bit and not holding the edge as much as I'd like to. And that was probably my first impression of this board in this steeper section, the blue run. I thought the edge hold wasn't really quite as good as my traditional camber board, and I actually slip out right here, which is probably more my fault than the board's, but nonetheless, I did feel like the edge hold on my regular camber board was a little bit stronger, but I thought, okay, maybe we should go ahead and take it out on some runs that will hopefully have a bit better snow. So on this day, some of the Black Diamond runs were open, which it's not really too steep either, but I was hoping for some better snow, which I think it did. Another run on the board, and after starting to get a little bit of a feel for it, I like these Black Diamond runs, even though, like I said, they're not too steep. The snow is a little bit better and untouched, and definitely a lack of people, so you can really test out doing some nice wide turns. I think and over here I'm starting to really feel out kind of how the rocker tip and tail is a bit more forgiving. One thing that I was hoping for to get out of this board was thinking that maybe my edge to edge would be a little bit faster. I could switch from one edge to the other when riding, and I think I did start to feel that a bit when going down some runs like this by myself. And also as well with a little bit better snow, since it is primarily a camber shaped board, the edge does still hold a little bit. So here's a little bit of the steeper section of the black run. So again, I'll go ahead and let the audio kind of play out. I think maybe you can hear the difference there, that the board isn't quite slipping and sliding so much after getting a feel. Here, I'm just kind of testing out that rocker tip and tail, just getting the dizzies. That definitely felt like those little spins and stuff like that. The board is a bit more playful and a bit more forgiving, kind of where it feels like where it might catch on some other spots. You wouldn't hear. So now I'm going to decide to try out some park stuff, and I might have gotten up a little early there, but you know what? Me and the kid are both fine. And yeah, it felt really nice and flat based on that little box over there. Boom, kind of seeing how the board can still hold, but definitely feels a little bit looser compared to my traditional camber board. So that's where I think I'm starting to feel the benefits of that hybrid shape in the rocker tip and tail. Again, a little bit of a steeper section. I think this is one of the black runs as well that will connect down to the main blue run. And the snow over here again is a little bit icy, but looks like I'm doing an okay job of kind of holding the edge, getting down the mountain, rolling over from one edge to the other. So I'm definitely enjoying the board and having some fun, especially after having a couple runs where I've started to warm up to it. after this run, at the bottom I actually ran into some of my friends in the ski lift line, which means that it's time to stop doing some free riding and start doing some park features, I guess. So this is I'm coming with the first jump that I did on this board, and let's see how it goes. Yeah, nice little medium-sized jump there, and I definitely knuckled it a bit, but the board still has pop. Which still has pop, because with the rocker tip and tail, and it's actually cambered to being a little bit flat before the rocker. It gives you a nice base to give a pop off the tail, and still feels good with the power of the camber when landing. Definitely felt pretty nice and flat based as well, and sturdy on all the boxes that I went on this day. And I don't really do anything too fancy in the park. I like hitting jumps and hitting some boxes, but I can't really, or don't usually do anything too fancy on any of them, but still enjoy it. And this board is supposed to be kind of like a do-it-all board for people who like free riding and might also like hitting the park and stuff. Over here you can see it's a little bit of a hop-on, but with that camber shape and surface area to pop the tail, it's no problem. So overall, my impressions of the snowboard, the pros and cons. Let's start with the cons. So I thought that the edge hold on carves was not quite as strong as a traditional camber board. And I really felt that in the spots where the snow was a bit icy or probably bad. And not that we want to be snowboarding on bad snow anyways, but I know that if I were on my other camber board, it would feel a bit more powerful and have a bit more grip on some of those kind of harder, even icier sections. I did think also that the contact points on a regular camber board, you can kind of feel how it's more throughout the whole board. The contact point is bit further towards the tip and tail, and how the whole thing kind of feels a bit more sturdy along the rail. And this one you can tell that it's a bit looser along the rail and a bit more forgiving, and that feels like the grip point might even be a bit closer in towards your bindings, if that makes any sense. But that's just something that I thought I felt. As far as the pros of the board go, however, it definitely felt, like I said, a bit more forgiving and a bit looser, and that's kind of fun and could be useful in spots where you want the board to be a bit more forgiving and looser. It did feel that when I was carving, I could switch from my heel and toe edge faster, which is one thing particularly I did want. I felt like with the other board, there would be some times that I want to switch from one edge to the other, and it would be a bit more effort, or I wouldn't be able to do it quite as fast and dynamic as I want to. And I did feel that this board was able to swap those edges a bit faster, a bit more dynamically. So that's one pro. It still felt great in the park on popping off for some jumps and popping onto some boxes, and it felt really flat based on boxes and whatnot, so still really sturdy. And I did have some more runs after this for the rest of the day, and once I started getting a really good feel for it, I was starting to have a lot of fun with this thing. So yeah, overall it's a good snowboard. I'm really excited to go ahead and just keep on riding it this season and coming ones, and see how much it grows on me, and hopefully kind of see all the benefits of what this type of hybrid shape is going to be like, and I hope that it can really help improve my riding. So that's it. That's my opinion on the Capita DOA Defenders of Awesome Snowboard. So I hope that you enjoyed.